Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Creations by Swing. I'm coming to you this afternoon with a kind of like a project share, but I am going to put one of them together for you guys. These are the invitations that I made for my nephew's upcoming birthday party. He's turning 2, and I wanted to share this with you guys. I basically did a print then cut, and I'm going to explain that to you now. I'm going to show you, but I wanted to share with you guys my idea. This is Thomas the Train. He's going to be 2 years old. I glittered him, and then it has a little boarding pass, and the boarding pass comes out of the invitation, and it says, "Choo choo, Jackson is turning 2." Basically, I don't know if it's going to show. It says departs on Sunday, February 11, 2018. Boarding begins at 1 p.m. Then it has the address. Of course, I whited out all of the information. I created these on Cricut Design Space. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure that creating something like this, like on Photoshop or maybe even PicMonkey, is probably easier, but I was able to figure it out. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it did take me like 8 hours to design this. I had to upload the pattern, I had to upload the ticket, I had to upload the little Thomas and Friends logo. My camera doesn't really focus all that much. I did a barcode, and then I added like little like train 2, seat J for Jackson, and the date. So let's get started, guys. So I'm going to show you how I did this and put it together. I found an image on, oh, this is going to be very annoying. I found an image on Google. I just Googled Thomas the Train PNG, and I uploaded it to, oh wait, I'm putting it in wrong. I uploaded it to Cricut Design Space, and basically I went from there. I added the steam part because it didn't have it, because I wanted it to say all aboard Jackson Express. I think they came out so cute. And then I also made envelopes. These are 5x7 envelopes. I think it's A7 is the size of envelopes. They fit in perfectly. I'm not going to turn it around because this one has the real invitation information. But they fit perfectly in here. And I designed the envelopes to match. So basically, when you do a print and cut, I was able to do 3 per sheet, okay? I did 3 tickets, they're boarding passes, and then I printed them, and I put them through my machine, and then I cut them, and I got obviously the cutout little boarding passes. And then the same thing went with the invitation itself, print and cut, and then they came out like this. And I used stickles in crystal to add like some glitter, even though he's a boy, but you know, everything needs a little glitter. So I created that, right? So I have 6 more here to put together. Obviously, I'm not going to put all 6 together on camera for you guys, but I wanted to explain to you the process of how I put these together. So then what I did was I uploaded, once I had this the way I wanted it, I created a copy of it, and I think what I did was I welded it. I'm not 100% sure, guys. Cricut Design Space and I you know, I do the things on there, but I don't know very well how to explain them. I would have to like put the camera, and I don't know how to do that. But I promised you guys that in 2018 I was going to get a little bit more tech savvy, and I am. And I'm going to learn how to edit, and that way I can make a video on how I do it and then put it into my videos, okay? So anyway, I cut out the same exact size is the back. Since this doesn't have, like, it's not a card that opens or anything like that, it's gonna go taped together and hold our boarding pass inside, so that you more or less have an idea of what I did. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Versamark and my, let me see here, my stamp, which I forgot to get. Oh, just move this out of the way. Here. This is my handmade stamp, which I've talked about before. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ink the back of my invitation with my stamp. Like I said, I'm only going to do one with you guys today. I don't want to have you here all day. There we go. Guys, I have you at a different angle today. Let me know if you guys like it. I changed my desk. I got an IKEA corner desk. And I love it. I have so much more room and so much more space on here. All right, just make sure that's dry. And what I did was I had taken another one, okay, and I took the boarding pass and I put it in at an angle like this, as to more or less where I wanted it once I put them together, so that I can slip it in, right? So like that, just so that you have an idea, okay? So I took it and then I traced it with a pencil. I went all the way around to get the line, and I cut out that part. It's a little flimsy there because I've used it. I've made 25 of these already. I cut out that area where the ticket would go. And why, you may ask, I did that? Well, because I'm going to put it up here because I want to know where I need to apply my adhesive, all right, in order for the ticket to be able to slide in and out of. So I did that. I move it into place right there. And then basically I just trace it onto the actual invitation part, which is fine because remember, nobody's going to see that. That's the inside part, right? So basically what this gives me is a guide as to where the ticket is going to slide and where I should put my adhesive. So what I tried to do was stay, I'm using ATG here, stay on the outer edges. The only place I went up to where the actual pencil mark was up here, okay, so that the ticket can't slide past where it's going to be taped here, because I didn't want it to show through the, you know, the little track holes here, if that makes any sense. So that's the only place I brought it up to the pencil line. Everywhere else, I kept it as far away as possible so that there would be, you know, a little bit of wiggle room. I also, in the steam part, I did bring it a little bit closer to the pencil so that the ticket, so that the ticket wouldn't come in too far. It'll all make sense when I put this together. Now you'll see. All right. So now I have my adhesive. You guys can see where I place it, and you can see where I'm telling you that I'm staying away from the pencil marks as much as possible. And I'm going to bring my front part, okay, and I'm going to line it up. All right, there we go. So there we have the invitation, pretty much complete. and you take your boarding pass and you slip it in to the train here. It takes a little bit of finesse the first time you put it in, but eventually it slips in and out very easily. So I'm just gonna open up the little cloud steam part. And there we have it, guys. Our finished invitation. Now I'm very proud of these. I think they came out so super cute. My sister loved them. And I think that our guests are going to really enjoy receiving these in the mail. Now, just a little project share with you guys. These are the ones I did for my niece. For her fourth birthday in November. And then it was at a, let me just cover up the phone number there. But see, I put Bubble Pup, and then it's kind of like a shaker card. I didn't add any foam because I didn't want to add any like additional postage to it, but I thought she came out super cute. And this is the one I made for my niece back in November. The party was in December, but her birthday was November 20th. All right, guys, well, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I hope it was a little bit informative. I know I skipped over the part of the Cricut design space, but like I said, I have no way of actually showing you guys on the screen how I created these, and they really did take a long time, and I'm sure that there is an easier way to create these than the way that I created it. Like I said, I did it all through Cricut Design Space, and it did take me a little bit of time to come up with them. I do want to share very quickly before I let you guys go. This is going to be his banner, and we're using the same Thomas, just obviously on a little bit of a larger scale. That's going to be the front, the back. This is this number 2 I purchased off of an Etsy shop, and let me see if I can find it. Let me sign into my Etsy. Well, I should be signed in. Let me just go to the website. Yes, so let me go to my orders. Let me see here. Let me see, where did I go? My orders. Hello, where do I see my orders? Purchase, oh, purchases, hello. It was an instant download, and I got it from, I'm gonna spell it, AISNES Creations. And it was an instant download. She has a whole bunch of numbers, and they're so cute. But I wasn't too fond of the face. So what I did was, in Cricut Design Space, I basically took a circle, I put it on top of my image, I sliced it, and then went and put it on top of my number 2, and I welded it together, and I changed its little face. Because the face that it had, if you guys go on there, you'll see it's different, and it was too on the cartoony side. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just didn't like it. I wanted it to match. So I went on to Cricut Design, and I looked for a train, and there was these little like train trolley thingies, and I just went ahead and I put the number 2 on here. Okay, and then I'm gonna spell out his name because I think it's backwards. Let's see. So eventually this is what it's gonna look like. And it's gonna say happy 2nd birthday, Jackson. And then at the end, in the beginning, there's gonna be a Thomas the Train. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I hope that, you know, I was able to give you guys some inspiration on birthday planning and, you know, the Cricut and crafting is not just for card making. I love doing this for my niece and my nephew. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for joining me, and have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.